this so-called policeman or alleged police and military men assaulted my brother, and then they handcuffed him, right? And they closed my shop. I'm not doing this video to gain anything, but for educational purposes, because at the end of the day, like I said, if people think they can, messed up, step on people's toes for no reason, and at the end of the day, go scot-free, manipulate judgment, you guys are just putting yourself, you are just risking your own safety. Some people don't let go revenge, and it will never be their fault to do so. Welcome, lovely people. It's been a long time since I saw myself on your screens, and yes, it is what it is. Let me quickly run this through. This is a judgment of a judge with regards to an assault case, right? This is a judgment that a judge passed with regards to an assault case, which is actually a criminal case. And please do me a favor, and after watching this video, let me know the meaning of compensation. Right, when someone offends someone and I didn't do, the person is to compensate the person. Let me know the meaning of it, because it's like I'm confused and lost. Yes, so I'm not going to go into the details of this whole story in order to save time, right? So this is it. If you guys can record, I think the last video that I did, I was actually telling you guys how I got robbed and the stuffs. I got robbed. They robbed me. Okay, so after the incident, there was this particular woman whose phone was, among the stolen ones, and it was actually iPhone X. And what happened is that, was that this woman, it wasn't actually my fault, but I will accept it. But this woman brought phone to me, for service for a week. She never showed up. She never bring money for the service. You understand? Not even after telling her that, woman, just make a part payment, and at the end of the day, you can, come and pay the rest later, because sometimes some of my customers, I give them that option, because some people, maybe they may need the phone or their phone for, an important thing, which at the end of the day, going to get them, the balance, whatever. So, I gave her that option that, woman, just make a part payment, and at the end of the day, you come and pay the rest. But this woman told me, okay, I'm going to the house. When I get to the house, I will send you the part payment, which was, it was the battery that was swallowed. It was iPhone X, and it was 200 Ghana cedis, right? So when she got home, after promising that she's going to send the money, she never did. She brought the phone on Monday, and the phone was with me for 7 days. She brought the phone on Monday, and on Sunday, I got robbed. Like I told you guys, some of the footages are in my last video. So, at the end, like I said, I'm not going to go into the details of this whole story in order to save time. So, at the end, when the incident happened, I gave this woman iPhone 6s Plus to manage for the meantime, and also I gave her a date to come for her own phone, which was iPhone X. But at the end of the day, this woman wasn't ready to comply. I don't know what was manipulating her at that particular moment, because this is a woman who was actually before taking goods from me on credit. You understand? Both she and her daughters, they were actually getting gadgets from me on credits. But sometimes it's good to give that option to your customers. So at the end, when the incident happened, she changed, and she was like, no, I am taking my phone by force, and I can't manage what you've given to me. So at the end of the day, I wasn't in a position to provide that particular phone at that very moment. So I had no option than to let her wait. That's why I gave her that iPhone 6s Plus to manage. But then like I said, she was that bitter in collecting, the actual phone. So at the end of the day, she tried, using forces to get what she was looking for. And she tried, harassing me with, men. I mean, she tried assaulting me twice. It couldn't work out because at the end of the day, when the people that she brought to assault me get to the scene and they had time to, listen to my own side of the story, and then they are like, no, you've tried enough for this woman and, this is not happening. So after she tried twice, she failed. She gave an option that, you know what, this phone that you have given to me to manage, which was the iPhone 6s Plus, let's sell it, and whatever money that we get, we will just add up. She will add up, and then then they get the iPhone X, and later I balance it because when the incident happened, this woman was claiming that she bought the phone a brand new, which wasn't the case because before her daughter was using that iPhone 7, and they went to swap it for the iPhone X. You understand? And so the very first day that they did that swapping, the daughter was so happy that she came to me and confessed that now I've gotten iPhone X. And I was like, how did you get it? And she said they swapped it. You understand? So the daughter actually confessed. And when they bought the phone, actually was the battery that was swallowed. It has become big then. And in order to save the screen, have to open and then remove the battery. And that was when she told me she's going to get the remaining, the money for the service. But like I told you guys, they never showed up for almost a week, right? And so when the incident happened, this woman was claiming first she bought the phone brand new in box, which was false, and that it cost her 3,500 Ghana cedis. And I was like, no, this is not happening. So the best way is just have time for me and let me provide your original phone to you. You understand? Because I can't pay money whilst I know the phone doesn't worth that price. So at the end of the day, like I was saying, this woman gave me an option to sell the 6s Plus, and at the end, she will add up and go get the iPhone X. And later, I will balance her, for the money to get to the level that she is, requesting for, which is 3,500. And I wasn't ready to comply because that is total cheat. And it was like she's trying to, take advantage of the whole situation, right? So that was my argument initially. And so first, I told her that I'm going to do this. I'm going to sell the phone and I'll add up. But trust me, after the whole thing, I got 1,500. And before that phone was the used one with 1,800 you will get. You understand? Because sometimes I deal in phones, people come to me for me to buy phones for them. So after arranging 1,500, this lady came for the money, and I told her that, do you remember I told you I am not, if you are taking this 1,500 and you said you add up, I don't have any problem. But trust me, I won't get any money to add like what you are requesting for, which is the 3,005. I'm not going to do that. And so if you are accepting to take this money, which is 1,500, which at the end of the day you add 300 Ghana cedis in order to get the phone that you are requesting for, it's fine for me. But for me to pay back, for me to balance, making 3,005 is a no. So if you are willing to take the money, please, this is it. If not, if you think I am cheating you, just take me to the police station. Let the law take its course on me. This is the choice that I gave to this woman. Because first, she wasn't ready to comply. And I was like, okay, I can't force you to take the money. The best way is, take me to the police station. That this is the situation. Someone is cheating me at the end of the day, it is what it is. So at the end of the day, this lady was like, okay, no problem. You will give me the money. Which means she has agreed that she's taking the money and closing the case. Which wasn't by force. I wasn't forcing her actually. So she took the money and went. She came for the money on Saturday, right? And Sunday, I don't work on Sundays. So Sunday, Monday, she never called me after taking the 1,500 because between me and her, it was a done deal. So Monday, I was in the house and she brought men to assault me for the remaining balance. Unlawfully. The key word is unlawfully. She didn't go to, the required procedures. She didn't go to the police station, report, and at the end of the day, the police took, the action. She just organized some men, and according to the witnesses, it was 5 military men and 1 policeman. They were not with, a full uniform. They were 5 of the army people were just wearing the down and, white top. And the policeman was also, the down and, other tops. So they went there. They couldn't find me, unfortunately for them. Instead of them to go and come back later, the woman told the guys that this is the brother of this guy. Take him, and at the end of the day, when I come, I will do a follow-up, and they will have me in persons and deal with me. And we all know that is not the right way, because if even it was to be the right procedure, the police station, that would be fine. But this is the case. This woman was requesting for a neutral gun, whatever. So I don't know what happened. I think my brother wasn't complying, and at the end of the day, mind you, my brother has got nothing to do with this issue. It was between me and this lady. But at the end of the day, they had the gas. This so-called policeman or alleged police and military men assaulted my brother, and at the end they handcuffed him, right? And they closed my shop. And they were taking, I don't know where they were taking him. So they pushed him inside their car. And the people around came to the aid of my brother, and they were begging that, please, the person you are looking for at the moment is not around. So you just kindly go, and at the end of the day, when he comes back, we will talk to him. And those people who came to the aid of my brother were warned that you are standing in for this guy. And so in the next day, when we come and we don't get a good results, you guys are doomed. You understand? So they released my brother with a warning to those who came to his aid and left. And so when I got to the shop and saw what happened, I didn't take the law in my hands like this woman did. So I just took my brother, went to the police station to report, and at the end of the day, the CID looking at the matter, she told me to take my brother to the hospital, and at the end of the day, I did. And after the doctor gave us a hospital forms or whatever, so we came back to the police station. And when the matter got to the station officer in that particular police station, it was ACC. Those who are living in Ghana can recall, in ACC police station. And like I was saying, the station master at that particular time was like, no, why did you took the money, you accepted to take the money, and even if you are not pleased with it, why didn't you come to the police station but rather took the law in your hands and assaulted this innocent guy? They didn't even get me. And the woman was speechless. So at the end of the day, the station master was like, no, you can't do this to an innocent person. Assaulted someone, and then they handcuffed him. This humiliation for the whole public to see that, the actual fact is they don't know what is going on. So they may think maybe that guy is a thief or whatever. So you can't just disgrace someone and assault him for no reason. So the matter should be taken to the court. And there comes the judgment from this judge. And like I was telling you guys, at the end of the day, after the back and forth, after spending months in the court, the first day that the case was being called at the court, it's a month from district court or whatever. This judge, the prosecutor, the first time the case was called, the prosecutor started begging on behalf of this woman for a reason that I don't know. I don't know what transpired. So I was like, when it happened, I was sitting there in the court. I was like, no, what is happening? But in this court, blah blah blah, you can't say anything until you are being asked. So I just kept calm. So after ups and downs for months, going to the court for months, the judgment was like, the first day, like I was saying, they asked for the amount of the hospital bills and it was like either 300 or 400 Ghana cedis. So they let the woman paid for the first time they called the case. They let the woman paid for the hospital bills, right? And so the next day, like, we continue going to court and blah 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 blah. And at the end of the day, the judgment was the woman should go scot-free. They just warned her. And you know, the court said the hospital bills, I mean the 400, I mean getting it's 300 cedis getting to 400 cedis is the compensation fee. And this is what baffles me a lot. This is the main reason why I'm doing this video. So like I said, you guys should help me understand the meaning of compensation with regards to, you know, this issue. So you are calling the hospital bills for compensation as compensation. I don't get it, bro. So meaning someone can just go and assault someone for no reason, and at the end of the day, like you are watching me right now, I can just bring men to assault you, handcuff you for that matter, humiliate you, disgrace you in public, and at the end of the day, I'll pay your hospital bills as a compensation fee. Hospital bills as compensating or whatever. So like I said before, like I said earlier, I'm not doing this video to gain anything but for educational purposes, because at the end of the day, like I said, if you think if people think they can, you know, mess up, step on people's toes for no reason, and at the end of the day go scot-free, manipulate judgment, as they used to say that, you know, fakers survive, state of anarchy, you guys are just putting yourself, you are just risking your own safety. Because for me, I'm not going to take any action. For me, I am not going to take any action. I'm not going to take the law in my hands. I'm not going to be foolish as the woman did, right? But mind you, people hold dearly revenge in their hearts. Do you understand? There are some people who will never go scot-free of this. Because initially, after they were giving that judgment, my brother was so bitter that she wanted to pay this woman back, because you can, you can agree with me that this is a total mess. And at the end of the day, I have to talk to my brother that, just keep calm. I will, check or watch the way forward. So like I was saying, this is the reason why day in and day out, we have been hearing murder in our news feed. Every day, in a week, like you get 5 murder incidents. And mind you, these are the ones that the media is able to cover. There are some that doesn't come in the news. This is some of the reason. Do not put your own safety at risk, because at the end of the day, the judge gave her judgment for a reason that I don't know, because I believe that something transpired. I know what I'm saying, because after the incident, after they were done giving the judgment, I went straight to the prosecutor and I was questioning her, how did this happen? Why this judgment? Why do you call a hospital bills compensation? And the prosecutor was like, I'm even confused. I don't know what happened. I don't know, like, she was like, she's confused and she don't know what is going on. You understand? So like I was saying to you guys, when you step on people's toes, make sure you make peace the right way with them. Don't think you can just go and hide at the back of any judge or any gang, because at the end of the day, it is you and you alone. For instance, this woman is, the judgment has been passed. The judge is sitting in her own side, and you, the woman in question, you are also living among us, because we are in the same neighborhood. So in case I want to take revenge, or in case my brother wants to take a revenge, where will be your judgment? Your judge. You understand? The boys in your court. Let's try and make peace with people. when we step on their toes. Because some people don't let go, revenge. They will actually take. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Please, like I told you guys, help me know the main reason, the main meaning of compensation with regards to issues like this, because I'm lost, right? And I'm confused at the same time. Like I told you, this video is not to gain anything, but for educational purposes. When you step on people's toes, make sure you deal with them in a good way. Make sure they find peace before you move on. If not, you are risking your own safety. Trust me, because like I told you guys, some people don't let go revenge. And it will never be their fault to do so. Because, when this court issue was about to start, a friend of mine told me that, bro, this court, blah, blah, bless, you are just at the end of the day going to waste your time. And I didn't want to believe what people are saying, because sometimes I feel like I have to have my own adventures. I don't have to rely on what people are saying. The speculations to take decisions. You understand? Because even before, we felt that the Ghanaian law doesn't catch big men. It only, deals with, the poor. And I didn't want to base my argument on what people have been saying. I had to have my own experience, and I have it. There are more to this story, and after this judgment, there was another case with regards to this same situation, and I just want to confirm one or two at the Legal Aid Commission or whatever. And at the end of the day, when I'm done concluding, I'll let you guys know what transpired in the next case also. For educational purpose, I'm out. Thank you for watching. My name is Godwin. You can call me the Street Guy.